Hi guys, Rachana Phadke here and I welcome you all to my lecture series on stock market. Recently, just 2-3 days ago, there was a big news, a big dhamaka by our very own Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and our Amit Shah ji, who disclosed that Article 370, which by now everyone knows, and I'm sure just 1 week ago, if anyone was asked that exactly what is Article 370, I bet that not more than even 10% of the people could have talked about Article 370 to the point. But the news channels and various media have discussed so many things about Article 370 that by now I guess everyone knows exactly what it is. So I'm not going to focus exactly what 370 is about. वो तो आपने अभी तक जरूर पढ़ा होगा. What we are going to discuss today is what could be the impact of Article 370 on our Indian stock markets. Let us understand it in a very simplified manner as usual. 370 का एक जो major provision था, it said that any Indian person was not allowed to invest in Jammu and Kashmir. He was not allowed to buy a piece of land in Jammu and Kashmir. And that was the reason why the number of businesses or industries which should have been set up in Jammu and Kashmir, they were not set up in that state till date. Now with the removal of Article 370, ideally there will be many companies who would start up their projects in Jammu and Kashmir, and I'm sure government will also give certain incentives to all these corporates to start the industries in Jammu and Kashmir. If you remember the day when this removal of Article 370 was announced, that same day, our national stock exchanges index, which is Nifty, it fell almost by 134 points. It was a huge fall in Nifty. So there were many viewers who had left certain comments for me that whether this removal of Article 370 led to a big fall in the market. Is that so? So my personal opinion is that the fall in Nifty had got nothing to do with Article 370 being removed. There was a big news which had in fact come up on the same day, which was relating to the US and China war, wherein China's currency, they had declared that it is almost at 10 years low right now. So US had in fact asked for a clarification as to why Chinese currency is at a 10 years low right now. Have they done that with some intention or what? Has the Chinese government by choice devalued its currency or what? That was the allegation which was being put up by United States. Let us understand what is the logic of devaluing a currency and why any country would be unhappy if some other country's currency is devalued. एक छोटे से example के हिसाब से समझते हैं. Assume that India's currency is at $1 is equal to 70 rupees right now. And let us say our government itself intervenes, okay? And let us say our currency is reset at $1 is equal to 75. By the way, this is not done by the government of India. In India, the demand and supply of currency decide what would be the exchange rate. But just let's take this as an example that if the Indian government intervenes and sets up the new price at $1 is equal to 75, what would be the repercussion? Would it be good for the economy? So, depends, but for our exports at least, it will be amazing. Why? Because for exports, our products, our goods, our services, they will be cheaper for the outside countries. And for them, because it's a cheaper product, they will be definitely having a greater demand. They'll put up more demand for our products. So this will lead to a higher exports, right? So अपना जब currency devalue होता है, so that is the reason why our exports would increase. Right. Similarly, US had put an allegation on China that they have devalued the currency of China with some reason and they have done it with choice, which is ideally not supposed to be done. What US government said that if this is being done, then we will put more and more restrictions on US and China trade. See, the moment US and China trade war starts to heat up, it's not a good sign for the global economy. And the moment it's not good for the global economy, obviously Indian economy also gets impacted. So please understand, it was not because of Article 370 that Nifty fell down by 134 points in that single day. It was because of the US and China trade war. It was because of the devaluation of Chinese currency, which was being alleged by the US government. That was the reason why the Nifty fell by such a sharp number on that same day. So if that be the condition, then what would be the road ahead? Would removal of 370 lead to a better position in Nifty and Sensex in the coming future? So according to me, yes. In the coming months, ideally, this should act as a positive sign for the stock markets for a simple reason. Let's think logically. There's no rocket science behind this. But if companies start investing in Jammu and Kashmir, then what would be required as a very first thing, as a very first measure? What would be required? Any logical person can tell this. Infrastructure. A good infrastructure is what is definitely required if you were to set up good industries in Jammu and Kashmir. And the moment I talk about infrastructure, there's only one major player in the market right now, which has a giant size as far as the entire infrastructure industry in India is concerned. And that is, no need to tell you, but it is Larsen & Toubro. Ideally, this stock should have a positive impact in the coming years, with Jammu and Kashmir opening up for a variety of reasons. इससे ना कि सिर्फ infrastructure companies को फायदा होगा, there'll be many other sectors also which can impact positively. Like one is infrastructure, second one will be banking as well. In fact, Jammu and Kashmir Bank, that is also listed on the stock exchange. That would have a positive impact. There'll be many allied sectors which will have a positive impact on the stock market. So please don't be under the wrong impression that just because Article 370 was removed, our stock market crashed. In fact, it had got no correlation with that. In the coming future though, it will definitely have a positive sign. There was one comment which I saw on my YouTube channel which asked me that if certain unrest happens, if there are some unwanted scenes which come through in the coming future, then would it impact the stock market in a positive way or in a negative way? Please understand, guys, the moment I wish nothing like this happens in our country, and I wish that everyone understand that 370 is for the well-being of Jammu and Kashmir. It is a part and parcel of our country, and it will definitely bring prosperity to not only Jammu and Kashmir people but to entire India. But unfortunately, if some unrest happens, then does it impact positively or does it impact negatively? Such things definitely impact markets in a negative way. I don't think we should be talking much about that. Let's not talk on a negative note. Let's be positive on all these issues. I'm sure everyone has seen the positive points of 370 being removed. The girls who marry outside Kashmir, they will still have a right to own the property which was inherited to them, जो पहले वो नहीं कर सकते थे. So the Kashmiri girls who marry outside Jammu and Kashmir will get a better right. The reserved class, the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, they will have a better reservation in the coming future. Because of land being acquired in Jammu and Kashmir, more and more employment opportunities will be created. Entire India, those who are in government service, they are at 7th pay commission right now. And to whatever I read in the news reports, Jammu and Kashmir is at 3rd pay commission right now. These people will definitely get a higher pay package. And again, see, understand, a higher pay package to the Jammu Kashmir people definitely means that their economic strength increases. And the moment their economic strength increases, the demand from their side increases. The demand from their side increases. It's a positive sign for the economy, and I'm sure this will positively impact on the Indian stock markets. So that was a short description from my side as to what is 370 and how it will impact on the stock markets. Current impact is nothing. Please be very sure on this. Us din ka fall was because of a different reason, but in the coming future, definitely it will have a positive impact. That is what I firmly believe, right? Now, in the last 1 minute, there's a big surprise for you. And what is that? Ta-da! And this is what I got from YouTube. Many friends of mine suggested that, are you going to do an unboxing video or what? But I said, I can't just wait to show this to my viewers. I just got this 2 days ago. I've put this on Insta, and my Insta channel, you can check out. I've put a photograph of me holding this in my hand. It feels so good. And this is it. You can see me. So this is my name, which is clearly written. It's presented to CA Rachana Phadke Ranade. That's me. For passing 1 lakh subscribers. It feels so great to hold this in my hand. And I feel that it's just because of you all that I am able to hold this in my hand. You might have seen in all my videos, never ever I request any person to subscribe to my channel. Never ever have I said that hit the bell icon. But I feel that it's all your love and respect which shows in the comments that you yourself feel like subscribing to the channel. But you know, the other day I was just checking analytics of my channel, and still those who watch my video, I was really surprised. Almost 60% of the people who watch my videos have not yet subscribed to my channel. Still, I will not say this line that subscribe to my channel, because it's your wish. If you feel you should subscribe, then only you should subscribe. I don't think any YouTuber should be begging for subscribers. I feel it is the moral responsibility of every YouTuber to give quality content on YouTube, and if the viewer feels that yes, we are getting some value addition, the viewer will definitely do what he needs to do, right? So you know, Filmfare Awards mein jaise hota hai that I would like to thank my parents, and you know, there's a big list of thank you. So similarly, it's a big list of thank you from my side as well. And the biggest thanks is to you all. It would have not been possible if you had not given this kind of support to me. And I promise I'll be putting more and more videos on YouTube. The frequency of videos will definitely increase. That's my promise for sure. Last Saturday, you didn't get a video because I was on a holiday. I think I deserve a holiday in between as well. So thanks a lot from my side once again. Keep watching my channel, and do leave any suggestions from your side in the comment section. Jai Hind. Bye bye.